time no see. So I'm about like 4 weeks into this odyssey. So I'll show you what I'm up to. All right. This is what's been taking me so long. This is my desktop. And so I have this picture thing that I can, Picasa, that I can get to. I've got my task manager here, and we're at 89%, baby. And as you see, I hit the hand claps. It rose up in usage, but that's what that's there for. And this is OBS, where I am organizing the music. This is Spotify with the royalty-free music. This is Restream, so it's a combination of OBS and Restream. And now I'm going to disable the preview, and that'll give me some more resources up here. So now I'm just dealing with Restream. Isn't that cool? Isn't that the coolest? Yeah. And so, as you can see, my lips and my audio aren't that far off. The biggest problem was trying to get, I'd be like, hello? No, I'd be like, hello? How's it going? I mean, it was that bad. And if you can see me on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, we're all over the interweb. Feel free to say hi in the chat. And what we're doing is we're going to be on this awesome campaign called Stars of David. So I entered a mural exhibit, right? And it was of Marlene Dietrich, and I was going around the community and says, hey man, she was kind of like the OG of diversity and inclusion. And this is when there's all this anti-Semitism going crazy after the October 7th attacks. And so I thought this would be a great way to support the Jewish community without, taking a stance in the war just to be cool. And I was told there's no way this image is going to be approved. And that's exactly what I said. I couldn't believe it, man. When this person told me, I know, they said that the community is filled with crybabies, DEI crybabies, and these people will never in a million years. Marlene Dietrich is way too sexy, too provocative, too female, and too pro-Jewish for this DEI community. And I thought the guy was crazy. He was a leader in the artistic community of where this mural was being proposed. And then when it got denied, like not once, not twice, but three. I actually put a quick independent film together for this mini independent film festival, and all of it got denied, so that didn't sit well with me. So I came up with this plan, and we're going to together take my side hustle, and we're going to use typical marketing techniques to see how far we can go with this. And I'll show you later the ultimate goal, and then sort of the mechanics that we're going to be implementing to get there. All right, so I'm going to bring us over to this video I made that kind of talks about being rejected by these by this community. So we'll turn off the basic soundtrack and we'll give it a go. Here we go. All right, we can stop it there. I've got it on loop. We don't need to loop it. All right. So that's the deal. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint iconic images of Golden Age movie stars, because the thing that really kind of ticked me off was they were trying to classify the Jewish culture as like this white colonialist oppressive culture against the poor, dark-skinned, Palestinians, and it was just so unbelievably stupid. This white colonialist toxic male branding that they were trying to put on the Israelis. I was like, you can't be that stupid. And the whole Queers for Palestine thing, I was just like, this is such an inspiration for me, because through this ridiculousness, I get to attack it with art in a classical style, and the classical Old Master style, Velázquez, Da Vinci, so on and so forth, were part of this white male patriarchy garbage that we've heard for so long, and I still go around and say, Velázquez had a slave. Velázquez had a slave. Velázquez had a slave. And so that's the sort of the point, is like all of these anti-Semitic people, I want to try to create art that'll just make them completely lose their minds. What do you say? It's a good day if you can get an anti-Semite going mental. What you think? Anyways, okay, so I'll show you what the plan is, man. I think we gotta go here. Yeah, okay. So this right here is a painting. All right, and I'm putting on my white gloves because this is going to be for sale, right? For a good, let's see if we can get it in there. And it's going to be an NFT eventually, right? Patron, so somebody's name, that's blue tape, somebody's going to be back there. This is my logo. We're at the dawn of the new golden age. I've been saying that long before Trump. So this was painted in 2023 in Paris. All right, and it's of Marilyn Monroe. And Marilyn Monroe was accepted the Jewish faith, became Jewish to marry Arthur Miller. So that's her Semitic connection, right? You've heard of fintech. You've heard of. This is Semitic, baby. We're going to be using art to create an asset class based on the culture of the Jewish people. That should make your average libtard go completely mental. All right, and so... All right, we're having trouble getting, all right, well, doesn't want to go there. Anyways, so we're going to paint. This is a painting, you see. So we're going to be painting, right, different iconic stars. This is a wood panel, just like Da Vinci, right? And so we can put some markings there. I'm going to show you a way that you can paint really easy if you want, right? So we got some markings there, and I'll show you. We're going to paint this image of Marlene Dietrich as well, since she seems to have created so much controversy, right? So let's see, slideshow. We'll start from current slide. All right. Did we start it? We might be having, there we go. All right. So look how beautiful that is. This is just a tonal painting, chiaroscuro, just orgy. This is just going to be so much fun to paint. And to make it easy for the average person to paint, I've came up with a method called the Classical Artist Painting Method for Executives, the CAP-MX for execs. That's right, you know what I am talking about. CAP-MX for execs. So we start out like this, and if we look on our piece, you can't really, I don't have them marked too well, but we have lines, sort of a grid, because location is everything. It's placement, tone, and placement and tone. So we work to get the placement just right, and this supercharges the idea of getting the placement where it needs to be, and you just fill in the darks and lights. And let's see, slideshow. Let me stop the slideshow. Start from corners. Okay, so good. Slideshow settings. I want to have the mouse as a pointer. Okay, as a pointer. Did I just put pen and pointer? Mouse as pen. Good. Okay, so now slideshow from first slide. Okay, so if you look here, right, so you see in that square there, you see this square right here, so look at this square right, look at, okay, this square right here. So we have it upside down because we don't want to paint a face. We just want to paint images. So look, okay, imagine that this is just some sort of like cartoon monster with teeth like that, right? And there's his eye right there. He's got ears. And then pretend this is some sort of like weird thing, hand or whatever. He's got a sword as a hand. Oh, you see what I'm doing there, right? Okay, so we will erase all that. All right, and then if we go here, and if we go here, right, so right there, right here, we make that little monster that we just saw. All right, and so what I like to do a lot is I like to mentally just draw the square into a square, right? And so you see the center of the square is kind of like the center of this little cartoon dude's mouth. So if we go back, we can have some tunes jamming, man. There we go. And as my voice comes up, the tunes should go down. We don't make them too loud. All right. So right here is the right here is the center of that square. So that little creature's mouth would look something like that there. And then we just go for those basic shapes to get a sort of framework. You're securing the perimeter with those basic black and white shapes. And then as we move forward in the we can erase all of the oh, we've got commercials. How great is that? Let's give a hand clap for the commercials that we're hearing on the what is that? Spotify. Anyways, and so we just can go like this. We keep it upside down, and as you can see, it's still dark, right? So we're still nice and dark, and you keep your eyes kind of squinted. When you squint, you keep all the light out of your eyes, and you don't want to see a face. You want to make little images, right? And then you just keep doing that, keep true to the images that you see in the location. You're not trying to create a face. And then towards the end, you turn the come on, where you going, man? There it is. You turn it like that, you turn it upside down, right side up, and then you start doing your magic from here. And you start filling it in. So we're going to do that. I got I've set everything up so you can, from your desktop, created a little caddy so you can actually work from your desktop really neatly and cleanly. Isn't that cool? So that's the inspiration, right? And let's see, what else did I want to show you? All right, it's being a little bit. How we doing? We're at 85%, which isn't too bad. See that? Right up here. So we're cruising in 75%. I can't get my toolbar to come down. That's hilarious. All right. That's all right. It is what it is. So if you're looking, you hear that sound, how nice and luscious it is. So my voice is mono. The music should be stereo, should be nice and silky smooth. And if you're interested in using something like this for your broadcast, I've got, I'm going crazy here. I've got all kinds of, yeah, baby, You don't have to do all that. But a laugh track is nice, and so is an applause track. So if you're kind of interested to see how you could do that for your broadcast, give me a holla. So until then, this is the Stars of David campaign. We're going to be implementing just a very simple strategy to raise the capital we need to take this to the ultimate level as far as it can go, because the difference between a painting and a business and a building is how you position it. So a painting, art is an asset class. And so we're going to be exploring this idea of taking the story of anti-Semitism and DEI craziness and this disrespect of the Jewish culture and trying to create a storyline that doesn't exist, where Israelis are the equivalent of the white Christian male that came and stole the land from the native people. The Jews are just like this, crazy, horrific, that whole thing. So, yes, the job of the Stars of David campaign is to create this hysteria in the anti-Semites of the world, because we're going to be doing things like painting glamorous, sexy images of women, right? And we're going to be celebrating how the Jewish culture were really at the forefront of inclusion and diversity by their influence in Hollywood, because movies like Some Like It Hot, that could never have been financed by Puritan Christian money or Islamic fundamentalist money. I mean, come on. It took the Jewish culture where inclusion and diversity is sort of baked into the cake of Jewish people. And so we're going to celebrate the Jewish culture. We're not going to be like, trying to take a side in any type of conflict. We're just going to say, oh, you think the Jewish culture sucks? Well, we think it rocks, and we think it was a guiding light for the very people who are disrespecting the culture and calling Jewish people colonialists or whatever crap that was ticking me off like crazy. So, at any rate, I think that's it. I think that's it for the broadcast. How do we do? I don't even know how much time we're spent here. Seems like it was just a few minutes. Anyways, so we're going to be hitting it nice and hard and fun, and soon we'll be broadcasting every day. All right, so if you're interested, leave your questions and comments in the chat or in the platform that you're watching this on. All right, that was good to do this broadcast. Long time in the making. All right, take care. We'll see you next time. Au revoir.